Foods that have propylene glycol, antifreeze. Hello and welcome back, food enthusiasts. Today we're diving into an intriguing topic that might surprise you. We're talking about foods that contain propylene glycol, which is often associated with antifreeze. Now, before you panic, let me assure you that the propylene glycol used in food is completely safe for consumption. So let's debunk some myths and have some fun exploring this fascinating subject. First things first, what exactly is propylene glycol? Well, it's a synthetic organic compound that's widely used in the food industry as a humectant, solvent, and preservative. Its ability to retain moisture and maintain food texture makes it a popular ingredient in many products we consume daily. Well, did you know that it's also used as an ingredient in antifreeze? But hold on tight, because we're about to reveal which foods contain this ingredient, so grab a snack, sit back, and let's dive into this informative and entertaining journey. Before we jump into the food aspect, let's clear up some facts about propylene glycol. It's a synthetic compound commonly used in various industries including pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and even food. But don't let the antifreeze association scare you just yet. The truth is, propylene glycol is recognized as safe by regulatory bodies like the FDA when used in small amounts. So it's not alarming as it might sound. Now, let's go on to a mini treasure hunt through the grocery store aisles, shall we? The first food item on our list is ice cream. Yes, you heard that right. Some ice creams contain propylene glycol as an emulsifier, helping to create that smooth and creamy texture we all love. So the next time you're enjoying a bowl of your favorite ice cream, remember that a tiny bit of propylene glycol might be contributing to its deliciousness. Salad dressing. Another unexpected food that might contain propylene glycol is salad dressing. You might find this ingredient listed on the label of certain store-bought dressings. It helps to maintain the consistency of the dressing and prevents the separation of oil and vinegar. So go ahead and drizzle that tasty dressing on your greens without any worry. Beverages. Alright, let's quench our thirst now. Did you know that some flavored beverages like flavored water or sports drinks could also contain propylene glycol? It's used as a flavor carrier and to enhance the overall taste. So the next time you're enjoying a refreshing sip, remember to thank propylene glycol for its contribution to that burst of flavor. Baked goods. Moving on to the baked goods section, some prepackaged baked goods such as cookies, pastries, and even cake mixes contain propylene glycol. It acts as a humectant, which means it helps retain moisture, keeping your baked goodies soft and delicious for longer. So don't be surprised if propylene glycol is lending a hand to your favorite sweet treats. Coffee. Coffee lovers, listen up. Propylene glycol might be hiding in your cup of joe too. Some coffee syrups and flavored coffee beans use propylene glycol as a solvent and preservative. So next time you're enjoying a flavored latte or brewing something flavored at home, just remember that propylene glycol is playing a small role in enhancing those aromatic flavors. Cheese. Calling all cheese lovers. Did you know that some shredded cheeses might contain propylene glycol? It's often added to prevent clumping and ensure that your cheese stays perfectly separated. So whether you're topping a pizza or sprinkling it over your favorite pasta dish, propylene glycol is there, making sure your cheese game is on point. Frozen food. Time to explore the frozen food aisle. Here's a surprising find: frozen pizzas. Some brands use propylene glycol in their pizza dough to maintain its elasticity and keep it from becoming too hard or chewy when baked. So next time you're indulging in a quick and tasty frozen pizza, you can thank propylene glycol for that perfect crust. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, a classic condiment loved by many. It turns out that propylene glycol can also be found in some commercial mayonnaise brands. It helps stabilize the texture and prevent separation, ensuring that creamy goodness stays intact. So slather that mayo on your sandwiches and enjoy the added touch of propylene glycol. Snacks. Let's move on to the snack aisle, where we find a wide variety of flavored chips. Some brands use propylene glycol to help distribute the seasoning evenly on each chip, ensuring you get that burst of flavor with every bite. So whether you're munching on the barbecue, sour cream, onion, or any other delicious chip flavor, propylene glycol is playing a small but mighty role in your snacking experience. Cereal. Rise and shine, cereal lovers! You might be surprised to learn that propylene glycol can also be found in certain breakfast cereals. It's used as a moisture-retaining agent to keep those crunchy flakes or puffs at their best, even after you've poured milk over them. So grab your favorite bowl, pour some cereal, and enjoy a propylene glycol-infused morning meal. Sparkling water. Thirsty for some sparkling refreshment? Sparkling water has gained popularity in recent years, and guess what? Some flavored sparkling brands use propylene glycol as a stabilizer to maintain the bubbles and enhance the overall drinking experience. So, the next time you crack open a can of fizzy goodness, remember that propylene glycol is contributing to that satisfying sparkle. Desserts. Time for some wiggly jiggly fun. Flavored gelatin desserts like those colorful and delightful gelatin cups. Flavored gelatin desserts like those colorful and delightful gelatin cups can contain propylene glycol. It's used as a thickening and stabilizing agent, ensuring that your gelatin dessert holds its shape and wobbles just right. So, have a playful moment with your gelatin treat and appreciate the role propylene glycol plays in making it wibble-wobble-tastic. Whipped cream. Lastly, let's talk about whipped cream. That heavenly topping on your desserts might also contain propylene glycol. It's used as a stabilizer to keep the whipped cream fluffy and prevent it from deflating too quickly. So, the next time you're indulging in a generous dollop of whipped cream, you can thank propylene glycol for keeping it perky and picture perfect. Now that we've uncovered some of the surprising foods that may contain propylene glycol, let's address the big question. Should you be concerned? Well, the short answer is no. The use of propylene glycol in food is tightly regulated, and the amounts used are considered safe for consumption by the regulatory authorities like the FDA. But remember, moderation is key. Enjoying these foods as a part of a balanced diet won't cause any harm. In fact, many of these foods bring joy and flavor to our lives, making them a delightful treat. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to highlight some of the benefits of propylene glycol in food. First and foremost, it helps maintain the texture, consistency, and shelf life of various products. It ensures that your ice cream stays creamy, your salad dressing stays well mixed, and your baked goods remain moist and soft. Additionally, propylene glycol plays a crucial role in enhancing flavors. It helps carry the flavors in beverages and keeps coffee syrups and flavored beans fresh and flavorful. So, in a way, propylene glycol is a behind-the-scenes hero, making our food more enjoyable. Now, to put things into perspective, let's compare the amount of propylene glycol you might consume from these foods to other sources in your daily life. The exposure to propylene glycol from food is significantly lower compared to other common sources like medications or personal care products. So, if you're not worried about using hand sanitizers or taking prescribed medications that contain propylene glycol, you can relax about the small amounts found in food. And there you have it, folks. We've explored the fascinating world of propylene glycol in food, debunked some misconceptions, and hopefully provided you with a new perspective. Remember, food is meant to be enjoyed, and a little propylene glycol isn't going to spoil the party. So, the next time you take a bite of your favorite ice cream, savor it with a smile, knowing that propylene glycol is just one of the many ingredients that make it oh so delicious. Thank you for joining us on this informative and fun-filled journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with more exciting content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep enjoying your food.